There you go. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Dark Spirits channel. Welcome back to the Dark Spirits channel. Nice day outside. Time for another review, so let's get it in here. Today, I am going to be reviewing, for the first time, the Four Roses Small Batch Select. All right, so all the day ones, you already know what time it is, but because this is a newer release, we might get some more viewers on here, some new ones, so let me just give you a little bit of the background on my experience with Four Roses. So I reviewed the yellow label so far, the small batch, and the single barrel. The yellow label, around 20 bucks. It's a blend of all 10 mash bills. The small batch is, I believe, 4, and the single barrel, as it implies, is 1 mash bill, 1 from 1 barrel. I'm a fan of Four Roses. I like all of them. I think the single barrel is just, I mean, I don't know what else you need for 45 bucks currently, MSRP. I mean, 50 bucks, I think it's still solid for what it is you're getting. I mean, it's not an expensive side, but hey, it is what it is. So when this came out, I was thinking to myself, I don't really know what the point is of this small batch select, because you got your cocktail maker in the regular one, you got your sipper, the small batch, right, 90 proof, not gonna scare too many folks away. And then for, you know, the real diehards, okay, 100 proof single barrel. Usually I would think the next step would be for them to have like a barrel proof. And they do have some barrel proofs in the private barrel selection, but as far as like a on the shelf all the time retail product, I think to me, you should have like, you know, an uncut, unfiltered, the equivalent of a rare breed. So when this one came out, I was like, okay, so this is small batch select. Okay, so they're doing 6 recipes, a blend here, and it's non-chill filtered, but it's only like 104 proof. So I'm thinking your single barrel is 100, this is 104 proof. Maybe the only other distinguishing factor is that it's non-chill filtered. To me, knowing that it's non-chill filtered, that tells me that it's probably gonna need some time to develop as those esters and stuff settle and interact with the air. But other than that, I'm just a little bit confused about where this sits, especially price-wise, because the single barrel at 100 proof is around $45 in my area, and this is 60. It's $15 more, which is, you know, you're talking about 35% more for a couple more points of proof. I don't really get it, but hey, that's what this channel is all about. It's all about discovery. So that's my mindset going into here. Let's go ahead and crack it open, see what it looks like. Okay, you get a little name tag. Wow, it is a lot of fruit coming off of there. A lot of fruit coming off of there just from popping the cork. Four Roses tend to use, you know, a lot of rye in their mash bills, so usually with those ryes, you tend to get a lot of those fruity notes, and that's coming up without even nosing it, just as I poured it into the glass. Let's go ahead and take a look at the color and stuff. Okay, looks like it has some decent legs. Try to give you guys an idea of the color. Looks like it has some decent legs here also. I'm seeing something hanging around. Let's go ahead for the nosy. So it's interesting on the nose, and I think I said this before, it sounds corny, but it's kind of like a bouquet of flowers to me, along with spice. Instead of it being kind of like more punch because it's 104 proof, it's actually a very delicate kind of floral type of vibe here. All right, let's go in for the tasting and I'll let you know what I think. Cheers. Okay, so the Four Roses Small Batch Select. I do get a little bit of viscosity on the mouthfeel. The finish, solid finish. I like the finish on here. It's not burning me down. This is very reminiscent of the single barrel to me. The only difference is, I think the single barrel, from what I remember, was more fruity than this. This one overall is a little bit more dry on the taste. Okay, so the Four Roses Small Batch Select. The nose, I would say a bouquet of flowers, delicate nose. The palate, not as much fruit. more on the spice side. And you kind of feel like something developing on your taste buds, or for mine anyway, but it like never happens. Overall, flavor profile wise, I'd probably say I'm getting more of a spicy flavor profile than a floral side. Off the neck pour, I think I liked the Four Roses single barrel better than this, but can't say that because again, the single barrel is a single barrel. Could have just been that one that I had, and you know, of course they're all, I think, OBSV, but a little bit of variance in there. But I tend to like my Four Roses stuff more on the fruity side. This is more of the dry side. But off the neck pour, as you guys know, this one is non-chill filtered, so my guess is that as I spend some more time with this bottle, maybe it might transform a little bit. But overall, I'm going to reserve judgment because I'm assuming the master distiller knows what it is they're doing. Let's give it about a month. You know, I'll check back with you guys. But do I regret it? No, not yet. I think it's solid off the neck pour. I just want to just see what happens. I will be back with the long-term video. As you guys already know, you know how I do that. 2 videos, the initial reaction, which is this. Then I'll be back with the long-term review, where normally a good sign is if the bottle's empty, that's usually a good sign. If there's a lot left, that's usually a bad sign. But that's what I got for today. Thank you guys for watching. Dark Spirits, Dark Spirits, Dark Spirits. I'm out.